Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruby, this is Ruby Red, and today we have another one of my friends controlling my vlog. This is gonna be the third installment in a series I've got going where I ask one of my friends to select a book, a beverage, and an activity for me to do in a vlog. And for this video, I have asked Amy from AStarReads to control the vlog. Amy is an amazing booktuber. She reads so many different kinds of books and she has so many fun activity series. Right now I'm still enjoying her 12 Days of Christmas vlogs. I love those. And she's also in school, so it's really amazing that she's able to put out so much amazing content while she's also so busy. She also is one of the hosts of the Bookstara read along, and Amy's just a lovely and amazing person. And I'm so glad that she's agreed to control this vlog. So I'm dying to find out what I have to do, so let's find out together.
So today is a great day, because today is the day that I'm going to be giving Ruby recommendations for her next vlog. I'm really excited about this. I hope this works out. I really do. I don't know that it will, but I'm excited. So we'll see what happens because, yeah, this is very specific because I'm a fan of themes. And my book slash drink slash activity all center around the theme of the book. So if you don't like one, you might not like any of them. But I'm stoked. I'm really stoked about this. I have decided that we are gonna do Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. Now, the reason I picked this is because I know you love Jane Austen, especially Emma. I thought that this would be a fun choice because to me, the Crazy Rich Asians series is a modern day, not retelling, but it's just like Jane Austen, but current time. And what I think is interesting about this is Jane Austen writes somewhat satirical, but definitely commentary on the portion of society that she was living in during the time that she was alive. Kevin Kwan does the same, because Kevin Kwan was from a family that was part of this really rich Singaporean community, and he's writing social commentary, a little bit of indulgence, but a lot of social commentary about this community in Singaporean society. I think this series is fantastic, and I know I've talked about it a lot. I think what will be intriguing about this to you is that I know you like literary fiction, and unfortunately a lot of times this series kind of gets touted as being a romance series, and it's not, and I think that's why some people don't enjoy it, because to me it is a lot more literary. It is very heavy on the social commentary, and I don't know, it's just fun, it's indulgent, but in the most icky kind of way, and I love it. And I think that you might enjoy this, Ruby. I really do think you might enjoy it, considering how much you like Jane Austen. So to go with this book, sort of as an homage to the whole Crazy Rich Asians Singapore community, I would like you to make a Singapore sling. So it doesn't have to be alcoholic. There are versions out there that are non-alcoholic. And this particular drink, it's made with gin, based off the gin sling, but it was created in 1915 in Raffles Hotel in Singapore. It's like the cocktail of Singapore. So I think that would be fun if you were interested, and hopefully you like fruity drinks. This will be a fun one. And as far as the activity, I would like you to learn how to play Mahjong, and I sent you a little travel mini Mahjong kit. This game is pretty important to the story, and it's a pretty popular game within the Chinese Singaporean area, so I thought it would be interesting to see if you would have fun trying it out. I will say, I was looking for an actual event for you to go play Mahjong, and there are some meetup groups on meetup.com that have Mahjong that they play, and you can go and join them, but for introductory it was $150 for them to teach you how to play. So I'm like, well, I'll just send you the game and you can find directions online and learn how to play. And if you'd like, in the future there are groups that play Mahjong in your area, so if you wanted to join a Mahjong group, it's a possibility. Good luck, and I cannot wait to see how this goes.
Oh my god. Okay. This is amazing. Wow, I'm so excited. Okay, this is great because I want to start this vlog right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to get that book right away because I think it's usually available from my library. I've seen it a lot while browsing, and I'm so excited to read it. Crazy Rich Asians is one of Amy's favorite books in my mind. She talks about it a lot, and I have wanted to read it more since hearing her talk about it. And she's right that I do hear it discussed as a romance, which maybe has like put me off a little bit. So I'm gonna try to totally shift and not think about that at all, even though I kind of do. Like I saw the movie, so I know like a little bit of like what it's about, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. And Amy Amy sent me something. It's in a box under my couch right now because I was like, I can't open it until I'm gonna do the vlog. And then I intended to do this vlog, to be honest, a few months ago, and things got a little wild, but I'm doing it now, and I'm finally gonna be able to open that box and learn to play Mahjong. I can't believe it. I'm excited to learn. I'm obviously gonna make Connor learn with me. Maybe I'm gonna have Connor open the box and not reveal what's in it. That'll be fun. And I'm excited to make the cocktail too. That's another thing. I'll probably wait for Connor to get home to do that. But yeah, I love a good gin cocktail. I'm really excited. I've never heard of it, and I'm gonna drink one and learn to play Mahjong and read Crazy Rich Asians. So I'll be back once I have acquired the book. I hope I can get it right away. But yeah, then I'll be back and we can talk about it and get into some Mahjong trouble. I don't know. Okay, so I am back because I've got the book. I was right, it was available immediately, so I actually just went ahead and got the ebook and the audiobook because I would rather read the ebook, but it'll be easier for me if I'm reading the audiobook because I can start it right now. And I didn't have another audiobook at hand. So I am about to start the audiobook while I work on something that is also kind of gonna be like a fun surprise for Connor. I don't know if it's gonna be that fun, but it hopefully will be a surprise. I don't know if you remember this quilt that I was working on in a vlog ages ago. It was my I read Eat, Pray, Love while I was working on the backing for this quilt, and I've basically done all of the actual quilting. I decided to do it by hand, and that took forever, and it's finally done though, so now I can just put the binding on and the quilt will be done. So I'm hoping to finish that today or tomorrow before Connor comes back from visiting their family, and that will be like a surprise. It's not really like, the quilt's not for Connor, it's just like our quilt, but Connor doesn't know that I'm back at work on it. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to Crazy Rich Asians while I do the binding for this. I already made the binding. The math tells me that it's long enough. It doesn't really seem long enough, but I'm trimming the edges, and then I'm going to pin the binding on the other side. Let me show you when I'm doing it. Okay, so this is the back side. This is the front. And basically, I'm gonna sew the edge here and then fold this over, and then it goes over on the other side, and then it will get folded. I mean, it'll get sewn again. So first I sew it to the back because then the second time I stitch it, it's gonna be on the front end, so then I can control how neat it is. So this is the back where I sewed the binding on. I'm trying to show you that it's sewn on, ta-da, because this is the back. This is the binding. So then it goes over to the front, just gets folded and then pinned. And it's gonna get sewn basically right in that same place where the back got sewn on. A lot of quilters like hand stitch this down, but I am not doing that. Good evening. I finished my quilt. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. It feels great to finish something, and yeah, it's just been a long time since I finished something sewing wise, and since I spend any time sewing, so that was really nice. It was really, it was really easy sewing, and that was fine. So that's done. Not related to the assignment, but yeah, I did complete a project, so I love that. And I did try to listen to the audiobook while I did that because I do have it. And I was getting really frustrated with the audiobook. I I think I got like 10% of the way in, so I've got like the setup. I'm starting to like know who some of the characters are and like what they're about. And I'm also remembering like some of the setup from the movie. But the voices that the narrator was doing were making me so mad. I was really not enjoying it. I'll be back with some more Crazy Rich Asians information later. I can't believe I finished that quilt. Ugh, I'll try to put in a clip of what it looks like when it's like on the bed or something. All right, time for Connor to open our package. Yay!
How exciting. Okay. Something sounds like it was rattling in there. Well, what could it possibly be?
Carbon.
Perfect. Okay, blank box. Promising. Okay, I love this.
We're gonna learn to play mahjong.
That is so fun. Oh my god, I cannot wait to play. Wait, actually it comes with a new pouch. Beautiful dice.
Yeah, I think it's a travel set or something. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Perfect. Okay, I am here to give an update because I have been busy. I have opened my travel mahjong set, and I have already been watching some videos about how to play like a 2-player version of mahjong, because that is how many players I have at this time. And I've been continuing to listen to the audiobook, and I actually started to like it. At first I was really very annoyed by some of the voices that the narrator is doing, but then I just started to find them funny, and now I'm enjoying it, which is great because I have a lot more time to read an audiobook right now. And it's really fun that way, and it is definitely giving me a lot of Jane Austen-ness. Like, it is so funny. So let me summarize a little bit. The main characters are Nick and Rachel, and Nick comes from a supremely wealthy family. Someone's from Singapore. And for his parents and like their friends and their like whole like society, it's very like class is very important, and like status and status symbols, and like they're always talking about, you know, real estate, all their different real estate and investments, and like, you know, designers and all of that. It's very Jane Austen to me. It's so funny because the wealth is like ridiculous. And then Rachel was raised by her single mom with not a lot of money, and she met Nick like in college, I think, or they work at the same university. I feel like it's Berkeley. They both work at Berkeley, something like that. And he has invited her to visit his family in Singapore because his best friend is getting married and he's the best man. And he was like, you should come to the wedding with me. And she was like, okay. And she does not know that he's filthy rich. So that's the setup. And so then of course, like his parents are not going to approve her, and she's going to be blindsided by this. Anyway, so I've only read the first, like, well, I guess at this point it's probably like 25% of the way through. So I'm gonna carry on because the drama is about to unfold. I can smell it. I'm so excited. But I just wanted to also say that I've been doing a lot of work on this Singapore sling situation because I want to make the cocktail. But I read a ton of recipes for it because they're all a little bit different, and some of them are like more ingredient heavy than others. But from what I was like reading about it, it seems like the ones that are like lighter on ingredients are just more of like a fruit punch sort of situation, and then the ingredient heavy ones are like a much more like earthy, herbally cocktail, which is definitely my preference in a drink. So I'm working off of one of those more complex recipes. I've got the gin, I've got the bitters, I have soda water, I've got Grand Marnier, and I'm pretty sure I have limes. And then the other ingredients are just pineapple juice, Benedictine, and like a cherry liqueur. And Benedictine I haven't been able to find, although I know a grocery store like a little bit farther away from me, online it says they have it, so we'll check there later. and get the pineapple juice, and then I think I'll be good to go. The cherry liqueur seems the most optional to me. Benedictine, I was looking up like what it is because I was like, do I need this? Can I substitute something else that I can find easier? And it seems like it's like a really like a herbal forward like brandy almost, and it sounds actually really delicious. So I do want to get that because it sounds really good. And so I'm gonna continue sourcing things. Maybe I will get the cherry liqueur, who knows, but I'll be back later. Okay, I love this book. First of all, I went yesterday to a liquor store to get the Benedictine that I needed, and it was actually right next to a Barnes & Noble, and I spent some time in there, and I did make a purchase which is tangentially related to this book, so I will share. One of the things that Amy had said about this book was that it was Jane Austen-esque, which yes, but I think she specifically called out Emma, which is, I say that that's my favorite. I am pretty sure that's correct, but Pride and Prejudice is up there too. Anyway, so while I was in Barnes Noble, I actually bought Emma. This is the like cloth bound Penguin Classics edition. I have just the like black spine with the white stripe edition on my shelf already. That's the one that I read that I loved so much. So now I have this beautiful one, and I honestly kind of might reread this like this year, I think. I'm pretty sure. That's why I got it. Yeah, I kind of want to have like all of these, to be honest. I really love these editions. I love the style of cover that they do. I think they're all so beautiful, and they still have all of the notes in the back, which is what I love about the Penguin Classics editions, is that there are notes on the text to help give you some context as like a modern reader about either like word usage change or like current events of the time or whatever. So yay. So that's all going really well, and I am planning to make the drink tonight, and we're gonna play a little mahjong. We have been practicing a little bit. I'm pretty sure it is wholly a 4-player game, but we've just been playing a 2-player version of that. It seems like definitely something that you just have to like play a lot of to like really get the hang of some of the rules, and I definitely think it would have been really fun to like play with a group of more experienced players, but we're having a lot of fun, and my mom is coming to visit next week, and I'm gonna try to teach her. Get ready, Mom. And that'll be fun too. Okay, so about the book. Yeah, it's really good. I'm like 2/3 of the way done. I'm gonna finish it this weekend, I think. I'm so excited to be able to watch the movie again with Connor, and also just like it's escalating, you know, because books do that. But I do think like, I don't know, the class, like it's so sarcastic, I guess. Not sarcastic, tongue-in-cheek, I don't know. There's so many points of view in this book, so you're constantly in the head of like different members of this whole circle and getting their stream of consciousness, like what they're thinking about all the people in the room, and how different people are judging each other, and all that is really fun. But there have been a couple of things that happen that I'm like, if I was Rachel, I would be so mad. I would be mad at Nick, first and foremost, because he dropped her into this crazy situation with no warning, and like continues to do so, and she just goes along with it, and she's just nice to everybody, and she's just like, okay, yeah, here we are. I'm like, I would be so mad if I was accidentally like in a palace. I'm just wearing like a regular little outfit, and everybody's wearing like, I don't know, it's the whole thing, and she didn't know. Like that's the part that's bad. It's not wearing designer brands, it's that she didn't know. And there were a couple of other things where like she just got like swept up and, oh, why don't you come with us? Oh, okay, like, yeah, you should go. And then she goes and it's bananas. And she's just like, I don't know where she's at. And, you know, the grandmother, there was a scene with Nick's grandma and he, again, like kind of just like tosses her out there, I feel like. And is like, it's not a big deal. It's just my family. Like, it is a big deal, Nick. It's a huge deal. And again, just to have been so blindsided. And also the way that his whole family and like their circle is trying to like nitpick her and trying to figure out like what her end game is and who does she think she is, taking our Nick and all that like attitude stuff. Like it seems like she has no idea about that and she didn't know, and how could she have known because Nick is like oblivious. But like she met Astrid. Astrid didn't warn her. That's her name, right? And I don't know, I'm mad at a lot of these people. I think that they're doing Rachel dirty and it's very funny. It's very funny, and I think a lot of the funniness of those like internal monologues comes from listening to the audiobook. So I know that I was really not having a good time right at the beginning and I was advising against the audiobook, but I think once you get used to it, it's really good and it's probably worth it. I think it's maybe more fun than reading it. I don't know. So that's where we're at. That's the update. Hooray. And God, I love this. I want to read this right now. Oh, okay. Gotta go. Okay, here is the drink. I know it's yellow, and I feel like the one that Amy showed was red, but I think that that's the punch one that I was kind of talking about as far as the sling recipe. So this is mine. I'm so scared. I'm excited, but I'm scared because I don't know what a dash of bitters means. Ooh. Yeah, this is tasty. This could be stronger. I don't know what I should put more of in, but this is good. I think that the mix to soda ratio is off for me personally, so I'm gonna make the next one a little bit stronger. This is good. It has really a lot of those like botanical gin things, especially with the Benedictine, but then it's also, there's like pineapple juice in it, so it's fruity. So yay me! This was a fun one. I'm definitely gonna make this again, and maybe I will try to get some cherry liqueur to go with it as well, although some of them had that, some that didn't, whatever. But we're calling it. I'm calling it sling. Cheers. I finished Crazy Rich Asians. Oh my god. Okay, what a ride. I'm so glad I read this. I'm so glad I started this series. I'm definitely excited to finish it, and I'm excited to keep getting better at mahjong, and you know, this has been a success. I really liked this book. I thought it was really fun. Once I got into it, like I was so into it, so that was amazing. Okay, no spoilers, so I'm really not gonna have like too much else to say about the book, but there was one plot point from like the end-ish part of the story that did not make it into the movie that I recall, and it really threw me for a loop. I was like, what is happening? Anyway, yeah, I finished, and I thought I came in here knowing what I was gonna rate this, but now I'm actually not that sure. I did think it was really fun, and I do want to carry on with the series, and I can't think of any like huge complaints that would really stop. It's a 4-star. I guess that's all that I'm gonna say about this. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Amy, for telling me what to do in this vlog. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time, and I appreciate every single like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you back here sometime soon for another video. Thank you again, and goodbye.